Hello, you're very welcome to Destination Newry's News Bite here on a Thursday evening. The coronavirus update. My name is Damien McCullough. One more person has died in Northern Ireland with the coronavirus, bringing the total deaths to 535, while in the south of Ireland, 5 more people have died, bringing their total to 1,664. The total deaths on the island of Ireland is 2,199. And of course, we look at the UK death tolls. The UK death toll nears 40,000 with 176 more fatalities. The UK death toll has risen to 39,904. The DHSC said this is a rise of 176 and just 86 short of the 40,000 milestone. 9 more people are confirmed to have died in Scotland in the last 24 hours. The latest data shows that up until the 31st of May, there was a total of 3,911 fatalities, where coronavirus is mentioned on the death certificate. In Wales, there were 8 more deaths being reported by Public Health Wales, making a total of 1,379. There are 289 confirmed cases. That's up one from yesterday in Newry Morning Down, who have the coronavirus, and the death total in Newry Morning Down is 44. There are 537 confirmed cases in Armagh City, Banbridge and Craigavon area, and in the same area, 72 confirmed coronavirus related deaths. Worldwide, globally, as of 20 past 4 this evening, the 4th of June, there have been 6,416,828 confirmed cases of COVID-19, including 382,867 deaths. Back here in Northern Ireland, the easing down of more lockdown restrictions has been given the green light by the Stormont executive. The move, which was expected, was dependent on the R number staying below 1 when ministers met today. From Monday, the people have advised to shield will be allowed outdoors. That's for next Monday. Large retailers, including car showrooms and shops in retail parks, can also reopen, and outdoor weddings with 10 people present will be allowed. The executive has also confirmed that from Monday, anyone who enters Northern Ireland from outside the common travel area will have to self-isolate for 14 days. The executive's 5-step pathway to recovery does not include a timetable for each of the phases, but the agreement means Northern Ireland will have implemented some parts of Step 2 in the blueprint. Measures that the executive will allow from the 8th of June, I did say, small weddings and civic partnerships with people up to 10 allowed. Outdoor sports facilities can reopen. People can leave home to attend to the needs of welfare of animal, for example, to access a range of services including dog grooming. Hotels, tourist accommodation and bed and breakfast will be able to take advance bookings ahead of a planned reopening in July. Large non-food retailers can reopen, including car showrooms, electrical shops and phone shops. About 80,000 people advised to shield can go outdoors with their household, or if they live alone, they can meet one person from another household. Ministers have stressed that people and business must still adhere to the physical distancing rules by staying 2 metres apart. Northern Ireland's recovery from lockdown will not be calendar laid, and it is likely aspects of different steps of the pathway to recovery could take effect at the same time, First Minister Arlene Foster has said. Speaking at the executive's daily press conference today, she said there was a plausible sense of relief that Northern Ireland was emerging slowly from lockdown, but we must not lose our sense of perspective. The Health Minister Robert Swan warned that the amending some regulations did not mean a free for all. We've taken a big step today in what is available to the people of Northern Ireland, he added. Keep working with us and tackling the virus the way we have been so we can get to a place that's a lot more enjoyable for the people, he has said. Other news. Spurs have taken out a loan of 175 million from the Bank of England due to the pandemic and hope that this loan will ease them through the years ahead. Premier League clubs will be allowed to make 5 substitutes for the rest of the season and have 9 players on the bench. It was agreed at a shareholders meeting today. The increase from 3 permanent changes to 5 and from 7 substitutes to 9 was announced by the league. In a short statement, they said that the changes have been agreed because of the volume of games due to be played in quick succession after the break forced by the pandemic. The Premier League is due to restart on the 17th of June. under a temporary law amendment approved by the International Football Association Board. Substitutions will be allowed in a minimum or a maximum of 3 in play slots and at half time to avoid unnecessary stoppages. It is understood no decision was taken on a framework for how to decide the season if it cannot be completed, and that this may be settled only if circumstances demand. There is not expected to be any announcements on fixtures today or confirmation of which broadcasters would screen what game, with all 92 matches to be televised. It is understood the clubs will have agreed in principle to the use of neutral venues where they are necessary, for example, if emergency services dictate it, or in the event of a localised lockdown which forces a match or matches to be relocated. Maybe Destination Newry could do one of them. And a little bit of breaking news. Police are searching what's known as the rocks adjacent to Father Cullen Park, Bessbrook. They're not searching for anyone or dealing with a tragedy, we have been informed. So what are they looking for? We're not sure, but we'll keep you posted if we hear anything before we go off air. So there is a lot of police attendance in the rocks adjacent to Father Cullen Park in Bessbrook. Well, as normal, we now go to our community activists, and this evening we'll be talking to Jerry Kyle. Jerry, it's great to have you here. You have a lot to get on, and I know you're a busy man tonight. I think you're heading away, and you want to get back down to the green for 8 o'clock. So, Jerry, take it away there.
Yeah, thanks, Damien. Thanks for having me on again, and thanks to Cal, because as I said before, this gives me and other people an opportunity to show or explain what's happening within our respective communities. And I'll be heading to the Rosary now at 7:30. 7:30. Fortunately, last week we were supposed to, that was supposed to be the end of the Rosary. I was supposed to coincide with the end of the weekly hand clap, but as a result of residents asking us to have it on every week on before the notice was decided, I mean, as we obviously want to please the people within our community, so it's just we agreed with it, and we're delighted with that. So it'll be on every Thursday night at 7:30 on the further notice. Our first ever outdoor bingo took place last Tuesday night, and it was an absolutely fantastic success. As you can see in the video, there was not seeing a lot of people, but there's 40 plus people there, and the green area in Dromalane just looks, I have to say this, perfect. And I don't know if you can see him in the background there, the ever reliable Joey, our committee member, making sure all went well, and our regular bingo caller, Jimmy, calling out the numbers. And as I'm saying, there was people there who told me it was absolutely brilliant. Some of them, this was their first time out in 10 weeks. They were absolutely delighted with that, because, as we say, it is for by a bit of crack. Psychologically, it helps people, particularly those who are self-isolating, give them an opportunity to get out into the fresh air and see friends and neighbours and family members. So we'll continue again next week and every week, weather permitting. Lovely trees in Dromalane. And that's me there in the short with the white short, just in case nobody recognised me, just to let people know when we're organising things, I like to get involved, even though Gary and all people say it's stay in the house. I say, I don't think I will. Thanks very much for that video. For by that, we're doing our usual food collections from the sports centre, which is the hub. As I said many times, we're in partnership with Newry Down District Council. We're delighted to be part of this process, because we deliver these parcels throughout most of Newry. From next week, we'll be starting to make up our own parcels for the elderly and the vulnerable, and probably deliver them the following week, as well as this, the vouchers for top-ups, whereas for phones or heat or electricity. We'll be working on them from next week and the following week, distributing to them, to obviously people in most need. One person has been designated to do this for the obvious confidentiality factors, and they alone will know who's getting them and who's applied for them, and the reason why. And we're delighted with being able to help people, particularly those in financial difficulty. difficulties, because that's what it's all about, helping people in need. Can I move on now to a subject of much anger and discontent within Dromalane, and I'm referring to the car parking problems in our area. That is, if you can see in this photograph, there's an ambulance that was a month or two ago, I'm not too sure. They couldn't get up to where the patient's house was because the cars were, and through no fault of the were parked, because in this top square there's little or no room, in fact no room for people to park their cars near their homes, and there's a lot of congestion and stuff like that there. And the same thing happened the day it happened. This is the third time that the bin lorry wasn't able to get access, so therefore their bins weren't emptied, and that was the third time within as many months that this has happened. It's through no fault of the bin men, through no fault of anybody else. It's just that the solution to that problem and our problems of parking in Dromalane is simply provide more parking bays, and there's room there in that top square to have 4 or 5 parking bays, and in the rest of Dromalane where there's issues with parking, there is room there for more parking bays also. I'll just move on from there, and we have, our committee's got complaints about shopping trolleys been left abandoned, particularly on the footpath between Dromalane and Quayside Close. Now that's unacceptable in any circumstance, but during this present crisis, as young children get into these trolleys, they push them, and let's be honest, God knows who handled those trolleys beforehand. Our committee will be doing their best to have them removed either by themselves, or I believe there's Sainsbury's trolleys, contacting Sainsbury's to do that on behalf of us and in turn our community. Again, a subject that's prevailing in most communities is that of dog fouling. There's an ongoing problem here, and we have signs erected all over our community saying dog fouling, and explained about the fines that if someone's dog is seen or identified as fouling on the street. We're all aware of the health issues regarding this here, particularly with young children. It happens in the junior playing field. And children play there, and I'm not saying that they touch it, but they can take it into their home, so therefore the dog poo is walked all over people's homes, and again it's unacceptable in normal circumstances. So now it is totally unacceptable considering the health risks that's involved in that. I want to wish my deepest sympathy to Daglan Larkin. Daglan's the son of fellow committee member Joey Larkin from Dromalane, and as to his wife Kathy, she's the daughter of recently deceased John McCartan, and also to Kathy's brother Liam, who has very strong connections with our local football team, Parkview, as a player, and also to John's extended family circle. John was a Ballapod football legend. Anybody who knows him, people who didn't know him know now because of all the highly commendable tribute to him on Facebook and other forms of social media, and he will be sadly missed by all those who knew and loved him. The person of the week. I'm going to enjoy this bit, actually. I'm saying this. We've been asked to do a person of the week, and I'm a wee bit conscious about the fact that I don't like the idea of me picking people. So I'm going to ask people out there within our community, if you have any idea of somebody who you feel has done something for the community, it doesn't matter what age they are, it could be 5, 6, 7, up on the whether 90 or whatever it is, let me know, and if you can enclose a photograph, just brief details of why you think this person should be named person of the week. So this week I'm going to go for persons of the week, and I'm going to make reference to community associations throughout Newry and beyond, who have done absolutely fantastic work during this crisis, where it was food provision, offering advice and support, and they're doing this on a daily basis, or providing some form of entertainment or projects that help people keep their minds occupied and give them an added interest during this present crisis. But everybody knows that community workers have been doing this for decades before this crisis. They've been doing it for many years after. They don't look for praise, recognition, or whatever, or thanks. That's not what the community workers are about. They do it for the simple reason, for their love and their total commitment to improving the quality of life within their respective communities. Therefore, my persons of the week is all community workers, all community groups throughout Newry and beyond. I say to myself, I'm going to be brief tonight, so I will be brief because I've very little more to say. A good news story is I was told today by our treasurer, Gary, who seems to be getting more mentions on this show than I am for some reason, but I think it's justly deserved, is that there's a possibility of us getting a junior tennis court in the tarmac area between our community centre and what is known as the junior football field, and that would be absolutely fantastic news. It's obviously work in progress. It could be weeks, it could be a few months away, because it'll give young people something to do, obviously, during the summer months, and I can't wait for that to happen. There's also a high demand for a Gaelic post to be put in the junior football field that I was talking about. They were there many, many years ago, and teams like the Midlands used to use them for a training purpose, and it was a brilliant success. But for some reason, I woke up one day and they were gone. I don't know what the reason is, but we are where we are. And taking into consideration that there's so many young people, boys and girls within our community, who play for GAA clubs, who just love Gaelic football, I think it would be nice that they would be able to go to the field within their own community rather than having to travel further afield to do something that they love. And I warmly welcome that. Our committee would support it. I'm sure our community would support it. What I'm saying is, that's for not the distant future, but as soon as this crisis is over, I think we will be proactive in making sure that and other things that's needed within our community are forthcoming. A big happy birthday to my grandson, Shay. There should be a photograph coming up of him soon. Look, Shay smiling as usual, such a pleasant child. Shay will be a big 8 tomorrow, and this comes from his mum and dad, Chloe, Dylan, and of course Mimo, and obviously myself and his granny Nora. And I'm just saying, Shay, I love you very much. I hope and I know you will have an absolutely fantastic day. Big happy birthday, Shay. I'm so proud of you. Can I just throw in a wee thing that I was thinking about is that he seems to say to me that he's my number one top fan. That's my son-in-law, Stuart. He said he likes watching this that much. He'd even give up watching his favourite film, The Revenant, which I advised him to see, and he said to me it's absolutely fantastic. And he says when this is all over, he's going to take me down to Sports Direct to buy me new gym clothes. So I just want to say, Stuart, this year has been recorded now. There's evidence here. I have spoken up, so you can back up on your promise. And I think that's me, Damien, finished short and sweet, as I say, because we'll be heading off to our rosary now.
Well, listen, Jerry, thanks a million, and I would endorse what you said about John McCartan. He played a bit of Gaelic football for Carcroppin out here, and John was a great character, a lovely man, and I did know him through the soccer as well. So I would endorse what you said, and I suppose when something like this happens, it brings everything a little bit into perspective. So to the McCartan family, I would offer my condolences on that of Destination Newry as well. A lovely man. So Jerry, listen, thanks a million. Get over to your rosary there, and we'll not hold you back.
Trust
And
me, Damien, I need them.
and enjoy, and of course we all need them, and enjoy the bingo as well. So thanks a million to Jerry, and now we're going to go to Carla. I think Carla's waiting for us over here. I look over to Carla, go this way. Hello, Carla, how are you? And Carla's looking, she's looking over at me. Carla, it's great to have you back here, and you have plenty to tell us here tonight. So take it away.
Thanks very much, Damien, and just want to thank Destination Newry for again welcoming us back this week. It's a great incentive. So first of all, we're going to do our birthday shout outs, and we have Miss Erin Jones. She was 2 yesterday. She had a great time with her family, and I believe she got a new paddling pool at the back, and they had great fun. We have Martin Boyle also. It's his birthday as well. Happy birthday, Martin. Your photo came in anonymously. That's what we've been told. Have a fantastic day, Martin. Happy birthday. And we have another birthday as well, just one more, and it's Miss Fionnuala Collins. And Fionnuala, I believe she had a great birthday as well with all the lockdown. I think she made the best of it. So happy birthday, Fionnuala, and it's not my fault. There she is in all her glitz and glam. Happy birthday, Fionnuala. So I just want to talk first about the big lunch. We've been having the big lunch every year. This is our 3rd year having it. And each year we have barbecues, or somebody takes something to the table, like a packet of buns. Somebody might take burgers. Somebody might take a bowl of chips. But everyone in the neighbourhood brings something to the table. This year it's going to be totally different, obviously, with the social distancing. So we're having it in Flagstaff Court in the gardens, and we'll continue what we did do with having barbecues or sandwiches, but we'll have it in our own garden. We're having a bingo game as well with that. And after the bingo game, the kids are delighted. They picked what they wanted to do this year, and they wanted to have a water fight. And I'm sure the adults will enjoy that as well. And the big lunch is run by the National Lottery, and they have also said to me if we could let other communities know, they would love to get others on board, that if they just follow the hashtag the big lunch on Twitter, or else they're on Facebook, they give you the resources for the day and goodies and banners and balloons and stuff like that. So it's great. We have it every year, and it's been a great success. So tomorrow's our 3rd year. Hopefully the weather will be on our side. We also have been working hard with our neighbourhood watch scheme. We have currently 3 estates in the area under the neighbourhood watch, and we're looking other coordinators to come forward. We'd have one come forward this week from Carnford Park, but we're looking for others to come forward, maybe from Tora Park, Oaklands, further on down the Point Road, and O'Neill Avenue, Lockview Park, Hennessy Park. If anyone is interested in that, could they please see a committee member, or else if the private mail the page, we'll explain to you what it's all about. But it's very good incentive, and we work closely with the PCSP in that as well. So if there's ever any problems, you get a direct line to them rather than going through the 101. Last Saturday, we had a massive clean up on the Warren Point Road, and there was 14 of us who cleaned up around the area. And thanks to Conor and Emmett, who joined us that day. The kids also joined in, and afterwards we had a social distancing picnic. And we also placed, I'm sure people have seen them, we've put up posters around the area that have said about, please clean up after your dog. And we've also left different, around the area, different bags for the dogs. So if you've ever forgot your bag, just take one, and they'll be replenished every Saturday. The instructions and all are on the posters. I think we put out maybe about 20 posters, but there's another 30 to go out this weekend. So if you see those going up, it's from Ballinacraig. There's been a big improvement on the dog filing this week. I think people are starting to realise, how important it is to clean up after dogs. So we're delighted about that. The Shamrocks have asked me to give a shout out about their new board game that they're having. They're also excited about this. It's like a Monopoly style game, but instead of moving forward backspaces, it gets very physical, where you have to do physical challenges. The game will be coming out soon, and it's for the family. So the game will be coming out soon, but if you keep an eye on the Shamrocks page, they'll let you know when it's coming out, how much it is, and how you get it posted and stuff like that. But it seems to be very interesting, and the kids will love it. I'm sure the adults will too. And I just want to give a shout out as well to the Shamrocks volunteers. They've been very busy working away, and they've been delivering food from the food hub in the sports centre, and they're just fantastic. There's maybe 10 of them out at one time, and just thought we'd give them a wee mention. Well done, lads. Also, the National Lottery has given us some more magic beans. If any of the kids needs magic beans, if they could get their parents to contact us on the page, we will get them delivered out. They're coming on well, and don't forget the prize at the end. So if anybody needs magic beans, just let us know. I just want to mention as well about the speed on the road. The speed was reduced by 30 miles per hour to 30 miles per hour from 40. And I just wanted to reiterate that with people, to let them know that even though the police presence isn't as good as it should be, that the committee members have contacted PCSP as well about that. and to show more police presence around. So just really, if people respect that 30 miles an hour, please, would be very grateful. We just have one more thing, and that is our person of the week. Our person of the week this week is an absolute walking angel. Her name is Monica Heaney. And I'm going to read out exactly what the committee has put together because I don't want to leave any information out. So just bear with me. So Monica's son, Carl, died on the 23rd of May 2018 in an RTC along the A1. After this happened, Monica discovered there were plans in place to upgrade the A1 since 2011, but it was moving very slowly. After another 2 deaths on the stretch of road in October 2018, the family decided they had enough and wanted their voices to be heard. Monica began an online campaign and got over 12,000 signatures on the petition calling for the immediate action on the upgrade of the road. Monica became involved with the Road Safe NI Newry and Mourne District Committee in January 2019. The group is run by a group of volunteers educating and promoting road safety in our area. Monica realised after losing Carl how little support there is in the aftermath of RTC. So in January 2020, in association with the Road Safe NI, they set up the Road Ahead support group to help in our community for those who have been affected by RTCs in any way, by providing not just an emotional support, but practical advice. We are super, super proud of Monica, and we're so proud to have her in our community. If anybody can, would the please just like Monica's Facebook page, and Cahill might have a wee video there for us to explain a bit more.
I don't want anybody else to have to go through that. Within a week, we have nearly 10,000 signatures. So it just shows the strength of feeling, the comments that people are making. So, you know, people that have to drive that road daily are saying how scared they are about, you know, the turnouts. And of course, there is dangerous driving. People are driving far too fast. You know, they're taking risks when they shouldn't. But the actual layout of the road is another issue. It's given me a focus, and it's given me something that I know I can do something about. I can't do anything about anything else that happened, but I can save another person from going through what we've been through. So it's helping. It's helping.
So that's Carl. The whole community was just devastated when Carl passed away. So whatever we can do to help Monica, we're backing her all the way. And I'm sure the rest of Newry will feel the same as well. So well done, Monica. You're a superstar.
Carla, yeah, and I would endorse that. I was involved in the football match last year up in Ballyholme in relation to that whole incident. So on behalf of Destination Newry and everybody in the area, we hope that Monica does well. We'll all support her. We think, I know it's a brilliant thing that she's doing, and we wish her well. I know Aoife is over in Australia, and we'll be thinking Aoife at this time as well. So I think it's a great thing that she's doing there, and we wish her well. And it's absolutely time this road was sorted. I mean, it's the main link between Dublin and Belfast, and it's time the department got together, got it sorted, and got the thing, got everything sorted out, because it is a very dangerous road. We all know that, Carla. So well done to Monica, and I would like to congratulate her as well, and the whole Heaney family for the effort that they're putting in.
100%. Thank you very much,
Yeah,
Damien.
so there you go. Yeah, listen, Carla, thanks a million. Keep up the good work down there. And just before we go, thanks to everybody for tuning in. And I just want to mention this. I thought I would have got a picture of the cattle, but I left it too late. I want to wish Sean Brannigan and Rosie Brannigan from Cambla a happy anniversary. 45 years married today. Now, Sean Brannigan, he does a wee bit of work. He's a taxi man, and he does a wee bit of community radio as well. But he's also a magician, and he was the head of the Magicians of Ireland. And this man is an absolute legend in that and what he does. So a big happy anniversary to Sean and Rosie from everybody in Destination Newry. And thanks to everybody for tuning in this evening. And thanks to the two associations as well. And we'll do this all again tomorrow evening.